What's up, everyone? I'm the Panda Photographer. So I want to talk about my appearance. Obviously, I'm very fresh and cleaned 99.9% of the fucking time. And here is why I think everyone lives in a fantasy world and not the realization of how you should not look at an individual based on how they look and what they don't have. If I make content and I make content to demonstrate art, why does my appearance have to be so important in the content? Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because, let me just scroll this up a little bit. The reason why I'm saying this is because someone left a comment yesterday on a video and basically said, nice video, but gotta get some teeth. Let me remind you all once again, no disrespect, but this has nothing to do with using drugs or anything. I got into a serious car accident. I lost my sense of smell, I lost my daughter in that process, and I lost my teeth. So if I choose to accept what happened to me, my fate, that's my choice, not your choice. This is just a reminder. Imagine you can't smell or taste anymore. That's a miserable. I'm already miserable. Don't make my life more complicated with these comments by sneaking in a little bit of disrespectfulness when you don't know how it happened. Okay? So let's get that out the way. Two, I'm tired of people always making the joke about my dental features. Listen, I want you to survive a car accident. I want you to wake up in the morning with not a smell and taste. And I don't give a shit about this. It was mostly like my daughter. I flipped out. I went through a spasm, started drinking more sake and soju. Imagine if you had your first child, your firstborn, suddenly taken away because of one fatal mistake in your life. You'd feel like shit. You wouldn't give a care. You wouldn't give a shit about yourself at the time. But people still comment. Now, I'm a travel photographer. I've been in more countries than you probably ever been. Actually, I've been in probably more countries you probably never been. Not trying to say I'm better than you. I have that experience to accept who I am. Now, yes, I have dentures. It's just annoying. When I put it in my mouth, just feels not realistic. They don't feel quite the same. They don't feel as if they are my real teeth. And they move a lot, which is annoying as fuck. It's annoying. Trust me when I tell you, it's really annoying. I'm on the UW campus right now. I'm trying my best to survive as a travel photographer and someone that works digitally on the road. My job requirement is to market myself and market 646 Studios, which is my photography business. Not only that, I'm trying to push out photos, videos, respond to comments, respond to messages on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, even my new blog, which I have a blog now. So the Google G on my website is the blog now. Um, but yeah, I'm trying to do all that at one time, and all I get is disrespect. I don't care. Maybe there's criticism that is needed. I don't care for it, but there's a point and in your life when it needs to stop, because when someone just makes fun of your appearance, but I'm telling you right now, let me let me explain. If you have money to buy implants, mind you, implants is very expensive. Just for one, two, three, can cost up to $5,000. Do you have $5,000 to just throw away to get implants? I don't think so. So why would you make fun of my appearance? I'm pretty sure I'm freshly cut. Look at me. I am nice little buzz haircut. I'm fresh, always cleaned, always punctual, always have gear. But the one thing I was planning to do was the implants, but financially things turned the opposite. Taxes were so-called said owed to the government, which find out that wasn't the case. And now, when I don't have the financial needs to do it now, when I did have some of the money, it wouldn't make sense. The, would it make sense just to get 5 implants and then leave the rest for the next 2 years and then get? It would look weird. I'd rather get the money all together and put it together and have it where I can get all of them. So, but I'm suffering from no sense of smell. That means I have to be extremely careful what I eat and how I eat it. I just got past a food poisoning for the third time here in Madison. I get food poisoning a lot because I can't smell the food that I'm eating. I can't be certain what's in certain foods. But I guess, what's that little bump? I guess you can't understand that because it's hard to understand when you do have your sense of smell, but you don't have your. It's hard to explain. Very hard to explain. But I'm sitting here doing Facebook, Instagram, marketing, and let me tell you, like my audience doesn't really pay attention. Really, only a few do. That's David Oster. That's my buddy in Turkey. A few people in Canada. But if I have 1,852 subscribers, where are those subscribers? I can tell you what those subscribers are. Honestly, they only sub into the channel because they want to increase their sub count so they can get monetized. I'm sorry, but you're not going to make money off of YouTube. Just get that straight. This is why I don't like super chats. And super chats, by the way, if you donate to super chat, you do know they take 30% off your super chats away. And if you swear while giving a super chat, they can decide not to give the super chat to the creator and decide to donate it to whatever they feel fit that it goes to. Yeah, which is YouTube's pocket. But you guys don't know that because you guys don't read the fucking policies. You don't know where your own donations are going. This is why when I ask for donations for my content, I put a lot of hard work into what I do and then editing and the process. It's 9:30. I've been up since yesterday. So, yeah, and I ask people to be generous enough to support the channel and support what I did, and not just the Instagram and the Facebook, but everything, the photos, the video editing, the process of going out, logging all this stuff, taking it apart, setting it up, shooting. The PayPal link is there for that reason. I set it up for people who can not sign up for a PayPal account to donate. You don't need a PayPal account to sign up, but people feel like the content is not really supported. But I look at other people support other people, which is great. But I see why you support other other content creators, because I guess like you think that they're better than the next person. No, any photographer would tell you like, no, it's not that it should be better than I'm better than the next person. We're all equals. We all fight the same fight. Why make it more difficult? Why you put more favoritism into my art, but not show support to a fellow photographer that I also love? I love everyone, but it's just back to like, how can you establish an audience when the audience doesn't really fully respect you as a whole and as a human being? Never been convicted of a crime, never been, well, in Japan I've been convicted of intoxication, but but that's not really a crime. But that was just soliciting, which I wasn't. I was actually passed out on a corner. But yeah, in Japan I could wake up with my cell phone and my wallet right next to me. But here in the United States, I'd be stripped butt naked all the way down to my underwear, probably. They probably would steal my underwear too, knowing that. So, as a photographer, I go through a lot of complications and I go through a lot of issues. And this was an unscripted live stream. And you guys don't understand how it's hard to try to make money for 2019. 2019 hasn't been a good year for me. Has not. Has not been very pleasant at all. I don't know why that is. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm doing the same thing I was doing last year. And somehow this year, just I'm sinking. I'm like the Titanic, but even deeper. That's how bad it is. So bad. It's very bad. And I'm not very happy about the outcome. So, I'm trying to decide. If I go back to Osaka, am I going to get a job? Because it's going to turn up that way. It's looking towards that way to go back to Osaka, get a job, which, the hours are just like, ugh. And mind you, no one wants to be houseless in Japan because financially and structurally wise, Japan doesn't have a support system for homeless individuals. They tell you as a man to go out and look for work. There's no such thing as like here they have what do they call it, food stamps. They have food stamps here. In Japan, there's no such thing as food stamps. Oh, wait. There's no such thing as shelters. There's no such things as food banks. There's no such things as any of those what the states have in Japan. So I'm taking a bigger risk by going back home and starting over. Well, not starting over because my parents will be delightful to see me. Oh, you gave up that fucking photography life? And that's what they want. They want me to give up something that I love, to do something they love. You think that's fair? I did what they wanted me to do for 28 years of my life. I think it's time for me to fill in my side of my side. What I'm trying to say is, I think it's time for me to fulfill my dreams on my life for the rest of my life. You guys have 28 years to decide. You put me to the university. You put me to financial support, which I'm grateful and paying back. But you gotta give me a chance to do that. And my parents are not that particular because I'm actually an adopted child that is adopted by two Japanese parents or that are friends with my birth mother. So it's complicated. It's like they love me. I know they do. But they have bad intentions when it comes down to what I want to live, my expectations. So my expectation is, why are you back in Madison? That's the question that was asked like 2 months ago. Like, well, I didn't want to do the financial stuff in New York because New York was just terrible. I got ripped off by the client, which was the Halloween party, by the way. He never wanted to pay. My friend had to pay for the broken flash, which he shouldn't have to, but I really didn't want to go empty-handed, and because I took that money and bought another flash. But then you had a bunch of other photographers like Michael the Raven that reached out to me. I had my buddy Dundee that came out and reached out to me. I had my buddy David Oyster that reached out to me, helped me. And this guy, another photographer, I probably don't know him, but he does like a bunch of other American pit bull dog shows. Named Rico came out and helped me, and I was able to take the money and buy the ticket to head to Madison to finally come here. And when I was here, things turned for the worse. It turned out that I had to be here long term to deal with this financial tax. It's not even a tax evasion problem. You owe based on nothing, basically. And it's all started when I was in Chicago, when I'm getting new passports, getting my EU passport, and I was getting the U.S. passport because I lost my EU passport. And when I finally got a U.S. passport, because I'm a dual holder, that's when they sent me a letter in the mail. I was like, you owe money for taxes for 2016, 2017. I'm like, what? What? No, I don't. No, I do not. Turns out it was all bullshit. It was, I don't even want to talk about it. It was a mess. For 6 months, a mess. And I'm suffering from it. That means the money that I did make in New York and Vancouver for 2018 went all to the finances with the lawyers and legal fees, which led me to being houseless. There's a difference between someone being houseless, homeless, and a bum. There's a person that's houseless that has an income, has a job, has goals, has plans that just can't afford to pay rent. And then there's a point when you're homeless and you choose. It's based on choice. You want to be homeless, that means that you decide to just do whatever you want with your life. Drink, do drugs, whatever. Or it could be like, yeah, I want to live the hobo life. Then there is the third one, being a fucking bum. You don't care for society. You don't care for anyone. You don't care for yourself. You just want to be a bum. That is not where I'm at. Homeless is not where I'm at. Houselessness, yeah, that's where I'm at. Because this is not my home. The States is never my home. It's somewhere that I respect. I have some respect from UW. This is why I'm still a member. This is why I'm able to utilize the services on my campus. I'm a former 2012 graduate. I'm obligated to use the services here. This is why I came to Madison. And this is why people miscalculate a lot of things that don't know shit about me. Go to my Facebook, read the profile sometimes. Go to Instagram, read it. It's there for that reason. I left it public for you to read. But people just want to jump to conclusions thinking they know everything. I got so much bad advice from some other photographers that don't even post content. Why would you give me advice? I used to work for the celebrity. I work with celebrities too. It's all on my Instagram. I know more celebrities than you did, but I'm still not making enough money. You see what I'm getting here? Photography is very competitive, but also it can be mentally abusive. Mentally, it can be very abusive. It can be to a point where you physically can't take no more for a week, and you just stop making content for a week, which has happened. I stopped doing live streams because of that. It was taking a mentally toll because I just feel like sometimes people weren't not respecting me as who I am. They wanted to make this assumption that I'm doing something really bad. How? When I'm pretty much logging everything almost every day. How can you say I'm a bad person when I'm doing what I'm supposed to do as a content creator, posting every single day? I just, I'm confused how some individuals take upon themselves and evaluate me the wrong way. I just confused. I think your assumptions about my appearance and my belief is wrong. And the way some individuals come out, I just think they need to evaluate themselves. Or the fact that they can be just completely eager to just troll someone because they're angry inside and they don't know how to release their anger or deal with their anger. So they take it upon on others and release their pain on others for the wrong reasons. And that is something that I can't tolerate. It's not something that you should be doing to another human being at all. Now, I do from time to time uh, rant on what other photographers shouldn't have been doing, but I'm not as real as it gets. I'm in the real world. When I post content, it's based on real world usage. How I use my lenses, how I use my cameras, how I use tripods, how I use micro raw system, how I shoot micro. When's the last time you guys actually really saw me shoot micro? Come on, I just started shooting this past winter, like going back into micro, and it's that's why everyone's like, wait, I didn't know you do micro photography. What, like, dude, you should be doing this from time. You should be doing this from the start. It's not that. I love all the categories. I like doing landscapes. I like doing time lapses, long exposures, portraits. I like art. Can you accept that I like art? Can you accept the fact that like art is everywhere? When you're working on a computer, it's art. When you're moving your fingers to type, it's art. When I'm talking to the audience, it's art. But some people just don't see it that way. Some people see it as if you should stick with one category. You're doing too much. You're doing this too much. No, I'm not. I'm trying to make it an establishment of my own, and that is to better myself and be more independent on myself. Yes, I asked the audience if they can make and contribute. Just like if you can make a contribute to Patreon, you can make a contribute to someone else's YouTube channel. It's one time a month. It's not gonna hurt. I have done it made a few times in the past, and now I don't have that same support. So now I'm sitting here and trying to wonder if my audience is actually really understanding about how things went from, if you just go back 2018, right? Look at the content I was posting. I was at I was at I was at nightclubs doing a party for Craig Nice. If you guys are not into hip hop, Craig Nice is one of the legendary hip hoppers. Swift and Western, the Professor, and many more. And my Japanese friends and I decided to do parties that way. We also did private parties for that shot. And the thing is that that's when I'm in New York, I can make money, but the thing is, New York is so freaking expensive that you literally are spending the money that you make on rent. And then you have nothing to spend afterwards. It was, New York is a beautiful city, but sometimes a little bit troublesome. It's not ideal for everyone. It's not for everyone. Not every city is everyone. I like Madison better than I like New York City because it's more metal. It's more beautiful. Look at the lake view. Come on. You telling me you? Oh man, I gotta show you guys to like that. Hold on. Look at the view up here. It's a nice view. Now I'm gonna zoom in. Look, lake is out there, and oops, I'm only seconds away from the lake. And now I can sit out there and just be like any other person and sit out there and just get a fucking tan. But do I look like I need a tan? I can enjoy the sun, which is great. That's what I like about Madison. I like Madison for a lot of reasons because when I first came to Madison in 2006, as a student, it was great. Me and Yuki had a great time. But these last couple of years, Madison has changed how they coordinate here in the city. It's not the same like it used to be. It's more, it's gotten more, uh, you can't bring dogs at farmer's market anymore. What? You can't bring dogs here on the campus anymore. And they're like, I don't, your pets are your best friends, like family members. And everyone has a pet here. That's really hard to leave your pet at home. And that's just the same way. It's hard to leave you guys away from what is going on here. This is why I try to cover as much as possible and do as much as possible and try to provide the content as much as possible. Even in the winter, when that winter vortex was coming through here, I was still outside shooting just to provide winter micro content. So yeah, I put myself at risk. And I'm dangerous, what was it, -0 Celsius weather. That, to me, was the most difficulty task as a photographer, dealing with the weather. And the whole entire winter was freezing. But mind you, I'm in the Midwest. It's freezing. Okay? It just started getting warm about 2, 3 weeks ago. Yeah. Winter, spring starts late, but summers come quick. So, and when the summers hit, there's a lot of rain, thunderstorms, tornado watches, tornado warnings here. So you have to be extremely careful. So, and me being out in the elements is difficult. I gotta protect a $1,200 laptop. I gotta protect a $300 audio device, a $1,200 camera, a $400 camera. I gotta protect $800 lens, and so forth and so forth. You see what I'm getting here? It's like putting a lot of things at risk to do what I love. And I'm still disappointed that my parents still can't accept it, or some of you guys that so-called or subscribe to me, and you finally watch this after I go after live, or watch it now, saying like, wow. But if you come to see me, you realize like if you spend 2 days with me, you're gonna be like, holy shit, I never really visualized that this is what you have to really go through mentally, physically. This is stressful. How do you deal with it? I just deal with it. Just deal with it. I deal with the discrimination. I deal with the stares every time with everyone staring. Like, what does he do? Where does he go? Look like a traveler guy. That's a nice backpack. Did he steal it? You know, the sarcasm, the criticism. Yeah. Did he steal a backpack? Did he steal a laptop? You can't afford someone in your stature that's traveling. How you know I'm not traveling doing pretty well for myself? That's the question. People forget to answer it themselves. Like, how do you know? I didn't know you were the creation of life. You know exactly what I'm doing? Wow. So what's my middle name? Do I even have a middle name? Because I don't have a middle name. Like, what's my last name? What's my birthday? What's my favorite two colors? What's my main color? See, everyone gets the main color wrong because everyone thinks it's black and white. But no, it's actually pink. I fell in love with pink after, what is that, 2002? One day I bought a pink shirt with a Hello Kitty and it was badass too. I'm like, yes, I do like Hello Kitty. See, these are things that you don't know about me, that you failed to read up about me. Maybe you should read my Facebook sometime. Look at the people that I used to hang out with. All my Korean friends, Japanese friends, people from Saudi Arabia, people back in Turkey, people back in France, people in the UK, in Thailand, people in Saint-Suite, which is in Saint-Suite, Wales. So like, you don't know me. This is where you don't. You can't make judgment already. Let me explain it in a simpler term. I work very, very hard to stay here in the States. I put everything on the line. School, university, graduation, I pay my fair taxes, by the way, mind you. I pay my taxes. So let's get that straight. I don't discriminate against no one. I don't play that racist game, or I hate when people say like, for instance, I shouldn't say hate, I should say dislike. And I dislike when people absolutely say, well, you're in the wrong country, go back to your country. No, I earned my rights to be here. You don't know what I did to be here. For you to tell me that I need to go back home, which I've been told many, many, many times, just this morning I was told that. And I don't even know the person. Purposely, go back to your country. Wow, because I was speaking to Yuki this morning, and she was more concerned. And I told her that can she pay my phone bill for me, which she did. I'm grateful because things are not working out. And even she agreed. She should stay in Madison then. Madison is the only safe place that you can get some time. I know it's frustrating with people asking for free work as a photographer, but at least Madison, you're dominantly safe. No, you run into some issues, but she even knows. And my buddy, Allah knows, he would love to come back to Madison because it's a great little town, but it's fucking crazy in the wintertime. And but no one's out in the street. It's like hibernating season for most people. Even the photographers hibernate. I was probably the only photographer, even when there's not a winter event, out every day shooting. Look at my logs right here on YouTube. Look at them. You can see me. I was out all the time, even through the winter vortex. Oh, let me get this shot of this woman coming up the stairs from the Capitol. Everything was still closed, and I'm out there shooting. And mind you, Mind you, that my Sigma 1835 is not weather sealed, so I put the Sigma 1835 art lens at risk. Yeah, just for to give you guys some beautiful images. Yeah, I received me a lens to review. I reviewed it and I like it and I appreciate it. A couple of companies send me some stuff. I did the reviews for it. I send it back. I did some of the products that they need to be redesigned a little bit better. Now, I contact Peak Design for the new tripod because I really want to test their new tripod, but I know there's some flaws because I already see some flaws already. And one of those flaws is I can't orient it, the ball head, portrait style either way. I thought this was supposed to be the new design ball head when you can portrait either way. You know how most tripod ball heads, you can only portrait one way, but not the other? Yeah. You can't do vertically. You can do horizontally, but you can't do vertically, which, huh? On the other side. I thought that was the new invention of Peak Design. But that's why I want to pick at the tripod. I want to pick at it and give my own real world travel experience with products and show real photographers that this is not something I'm going to be making up to get views. I don't care if I get 100 views for the comment. These, out of those 100 views, 70 of you guys are going to consider buying it because of my findings and what I see in a product when it comes down to photography. And as a photographer, I have to deal with all this right now. When people walk through here and they see me all the time, they're like, "Oh, is that Panda? That's the Panda guy." Wow. So like the woman yesterday, I was sitting over there yesterday. Actually, it was a woman, then her, I guess her boyfriend and her friends came over, and it's like, we're kind of curious. She with a lot of camera stuff, but then again, you could be someone else. I said, I could be a resident faculty, I could be a former student, I could be a photographer. There's like, I could be all of the above. There's like, you're giving us clues. See, now they were smart to think pick that up quickly. So you were a former student, yes. I do have WAA membership, which is the Wisconsin the NOM Association, which is behind us in the next building over there. That's the membership, UW membership. That means I can utilize the showers, I can utilize the territory, I can utilize the buildings, I can come and show ID if I wanted to drink beer. I haven't drunk beer in months. I haven't drunk beer since October. Because you know what? That's not important. What's important? Bills. Trying to keep the lights on here. Trying to pay for what I need. Trying to eat is more important too because like I told you, I can't trust, I have to buy my own food. I went to a food bank a week ago, right? Wait, was that a week ago? Yeah, about a week and a half ago. Got food poison. What happened? She told me it was told me it was tuna because I'm a pescatarian vegan. So I was like, okay, I only eat seafood. I don't eat a lot of seafood, but I eat seafood. But turns out I was getting sick. I threw up. I ended up going to the hospital. Turns out the fucking bitch lied and said it was chicken. How you don't know what you actually are serving? That's a health hazard to provide food. Now, I was broke, I was starving, I didn't eat for 3 days. I ended up spending money on the website. Why did I do that? Because I figured it's a long-term investment. I'd rather pay for, have to pay every month, 15 bucks a month. And also have to renew the Google domain through Google. So my domain is through Google now. So, and that's 13, 14 bucks a month. So, I mean, for the year, for the year. Weebly is 15 bucks a month. And then if I want to promote images to try to get clients, that's like $1 or $2 to try to promote, to try to get clients, and I have to target a Madison audience and a Madison community because it's that time, weddings, candidates, portraits, family portraits. It's that time. It's beautiful here, and this is where it can happen because it happened last year here when I was here in August. So, and I know that sometimes these businesses and these small organizations here, like I said, want me to do free work. I can't do free work. I'm sorry. That's not going to happen because who? Let me. Did I get this for free or did I pay for it? I'm pretty sure I paid for it. Right? Wait, does this come for free? I'm pretty sure I paid for this. So why should I do work for free and not receive any compensation for it? Oh, not only that, people, organizations that deal with music, I'm not going to say their names, because that's defamation. That's defamation. Uh, like to take your images and not properly credit you the right way. And they tell you, oh, you can't distribute to anyone else. Wait. Since when did you take the place of the photographer? Because I'm pretty sure the photographer has all rights to the photos and can do whatever he wants with the photos. So I'm kind of confused there. So this is the issues that I have to go to. When people email me, like last week, when I was telling you guys earlier that I hate when an organization emails me and keeps asking me to cover an event. When it's like, I'm not working for free. You either pay the fair requirements. But the thing is, they don't like my contract. My contract states a lot of things that are technically legal, and they don't want to do things legally. They want to do things off the books, and they'll say, "Hey, we'll help you build a portfolio." Hold on, let me Google something here. I'm pretty sure my Instagram is my portfolio. Oh, look at those photos, 339 photos. I think that's my portfolio. Don't you think? Don't you agree? Facebook, your website, oh, all portfolios. Why would you help me build up my portfolio? I don't need you to. Why? Because wait, I'll tell you why. Because people that I have worked for, people I have done work for, or retouch photos for, actually give me the respect because they pay me for the photos and credit me for it. It's like, yeah, this dude does outstanding work, great work. Thanks for the photos, Panda. Come on, why would I want to submit myself at the lowest low for beer tickets? First of all, I don't drink on the job. I'd rather be in control of my job, which is as a photographer. I'm going to be 100% transparent and be aware of my surroundings. Because when I start drinking, imagine if you're a photographer and you start drinking, you get too drunk, and you're like, oh, I broke my camera, I broke my lens, oh shit, what the hell am I doing? That's what happens. This is why you should not be drinking on the job. If you're retired to do a job, don't drink. Don't ever. But I'm just sick and tired of people talking about my teeth. I'm sick of people talking about, like, my teeth is so important. No, content that I provide on this channel is more important. This is how this conversation started, this video started, because of my teeth. Because I keep getting the comments, nice video, which you probably didn't watch the whole damn video, but your teeth, man, like, really? Because I'm pretty sure I can score a hot Asian girl without teeth. Or a hot American girl with teeth, or a British woman without teeth, or a hot European Danish girl. Oof, so hot. Finland girls are so beautiful. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can score a woman without the teeth. I just choose to be single because my priority goals right now is not about women. It's about structurally trying to keep me balanced. And that's where men fall apart. This is why people fall apart. They worry about unrealistic material things. And that is not important. What's important is helping a physical mind stay stable. That means helping another individual stay afloat. It doesn't have to be financially, it could be mentally. Something's wrong with the world now. With the music, I'm sorry, but people got bad taste in music sometimes. these new music. Dubba 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 dubba. What is a dubba 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 dubba? I don't understand that. This is why my my music choices are hip hop, but mostly old school hip hop. But I like cinematic soundtracks. I like stuff that comes off the YouTube library. I like trance. I like house. I like techno. Look at that booty shorts. Oh my god. I'm. I don't even want to show you guys. Like that's just way too short. Her butt cheeks are sticking out. Oof. I'm pretty sure you guys saw her when she was walking by here. I'm pretty sure you guys saw that. Those, I respect that, but wow, it's too much showing. It's too much showing. You know, I can see like the line like that, like that's fine. But half your butt cheek is showing. That's ooh, yeah. You're not at the beach. You're at the campus. Like I'm not discriminating. I understand it, and it looks juicy as hell, but ouch. It's like that's what. This is why I don't like. This is why sometimes I hate being a man, and sometimes I love being a man because I respect the women, but I want to tell her like, hey, you look good if you had just pants on. But man, this is why men talk so much negativity or the wrong things, or especially older men that talk about young women. Oh, I usually hear the things I hear half the time, like, oh, that's disturbing. That could be your daughter. What the hell is wrong with you? Like, you want to slap them, but you don't want to disrespect anyone either. So it's like, I don't know. It's complicated. Right now, I'm just looking at my Instagram and my numbers crashed down. Have you noticed that my Instagram used to receive hundreds of likes? Now I'm sitting only double digits. I'm like, what did I do? See, everything is falling apart. Look, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here. This is really insane. Like how it went from double digits. Look, I'm going to show you right now, guys. So you guys are on a little monopod thing. So, all right. So place you down here. So here are my images. Now this one received 197, 163, 140, 150, 157, 152, and then all of a sudden, right after I started doing micro photography, 57, 58, 48, 41, 73. It went up a little bit. 55 on this image? Come on. Really? 50, 54, 89, 40. I'm confused. I'm not sure what is going on this year. 2019 is not my year. It's definitely not my year. Look at the beautiful micro images. Mixture of this is all IRIX, and then look at this one. You don't like this one? You folks on Instagram don't like the execution of me being Doctor Strange? Come on. When the thunderstorm hit Madison, the lightning lit up the whole entire city. That's the capture. Like, I don't get it. What am I? I'm not doing anything wrong. And this is where the vortex came to Wisconsin, and then in December, January, and it's really cold. Like street photography, basically. I don't know what is going on there. I really don't. I can't really tell you why I'm. Hold on. So, let me take you guys off the battery really quickly and show you how beautiful this lake is. since we out here. Look how beautiful that lake looks. The boats are out. It's beautiful. It's pleasant, colorful. Now you understand why I like to come here quite a bit. This is the spot. This is the location. So, this is why I come here. This is why I like coming back to the university that I graduated from. I just don't understand what's going on with my work. Why is my work not being showcased like it used to be? Why I'm not getting the clients that I had. I'm just confused by it all, but I can only do so much, right? Unfortunately. And I was super tired yesterday too, and now I'm not tired. I haven't slept in 4 days. I know, that can cause that can cause me to have a heart attack. Cardiac diseases. Yeah, when you don't sleep properly, health plays a big role. I know I should be trying to sleep, but it's not safe because last time I fell asleep, someone stole my headphones. Those big Sennheiser headphones, my mountain headphones I edit videos with. I gotta use these iPhone bullshit headphones now. I gotta use that now. Yeah, they stole the watch that looks like this, which is a Nixon, but it was much bigger. And then next you know, like a week later, I found this Nixon watch down the street of State Street. So that's proof that someone is trying to look out for me. Who might that be? Someone just like, hey, cake is coming. Throw the watch. But no, should have just do some money so I can pay some bills. Because I need to pay quite a bill. Ooh. And I need to get a new pump. Speaking of that, new asthma pump. Thank you for reminding me. I need to call and get a refill. Actually, not a refill, but a new container. Where is it? Uh-oh. Yeah, I need to get the new pump because I'm running out. I haven't been using it lately as much as I was in the winter. I was like, in the winter. But sometimes I'm more like once in the morning and then once in the evening. So, yes, it has stretched. Now I just gotta find out where I put my pump. See, I'm losing my mind as it is right now. It's bad enough. Got some white ones. Come on. Okay, where's the pump? Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. This top here is my medicine cabinet, basically. So, as a travel photographer, this is my house. I'm serious. It's my home for now. Even though I got a bunch of other camera stuff in here too, which is causing the weight. So in total, I'm carrying about 210 pounds. But how many pulls? Oh, I got 66 left, so that's pretty good. But still, I need to get one just in case of emergencies, one on standby just in case I lose one. Because these, I have to pay for half of it. So if they're like $60, I gotta pay $30 for it. So that's only yeah, I do have medical insurance. My Japanese medical insurance will cover half the cost, but won't pay for the other half of the cost, which, unfortunate. But it's that time. because it will get hot, and there's a lot of pollen out now. Whew. And 65. Okay, no copyrights. It's YouTube, that's not me. That's not me, YouTube. Do not demonetize this video because you heard 3 seconds of some music. Please don't do that. That's what they try to do. But anyway. But I'm out here and I'm trying to live day by day. But anyway, you guys want to support what I do, the links are down in the description below. There's a PayPal link down there in the description. So you don't need a PayPal account to donate. It's a donation link. There's a difference between sending someone money through PayPal and a donation link. So each time you donate, I do pay my fair taxes. They take out the taxes for me automatically, so they account for the taxes. See, I'm doing everything smart because technically it's a donation. So, yeah, so it really does help. You know what I really want though? I would like a notorious triple IPA, which is only served in Portland though. That beer is so good. Yeah, it's strong. It's 12.5 APV, which the hops is strong. It has a smooth taste, but what would go nice with it is a Charlie's Daily Tofu Deluxe Sandwich. Now that sounds fucking good. So basically, it's tofu dipped in teriyaki overnight, and then grilled. And then on top of it is sauteed red onions, not too sauteed, with a little bit of garlic, and then some kale. Instead of using lettuce, kale. What they do is they steam cook the kale so it doesn't become too soft, but just comes enough soft but crispy at the same time. So, and then they dipped it in, blanch it in water to cool it down. Put it on the teriyaki, and then in the teriyaki there's also cucumbers and what is it? Oh, and I like to add some sriracha, and ooh, it's like huge, like so good. Oh. But unfortunately, they don't have it here. That's unfortunate. It's really hard in that sense because if you're a vegan, mind you, if you're pescatarian vegan, it's extremely difficult to have a place that is vegan friendly here because they cook everything on the same grill. And not everyone is like all about seafood here. It's nothing but pork. Everything's pork related. So now UW has a new shirt called, you guys are gonna laugh at this. They got a shirt that says brats, which is like the sausage, curds, which is the cheese curds, and pinchers is the beer. And I was saying, why just you just make a shirt that says fat, become fatter, and become fatter? That's what that shirt's really emphasized. I get the marketing scheme, and it's cool. I like it, but it does. Everyone here is not me. I'm thin. I'm like really light. I'm like super thin. I'm 152 pounds. Literally. Yeah. I'm 10. And there's a few thin people. That's a good average thin people, but I want to eat cheese curds and pork and meat and more pork. If it's not pork related, it's shredded pork. Like, it's the same thing. No, it's different. No, it's not. It's coming from the same damn animal that doesn't clean itself. But yeah, you guys enjoy. I got nothing against meat because I have nothing against because I had to learn how to cook chicken and steak and other stuff at my parents' restaurant. But and that was when I had a culinary skill. Now I don't have a culinary skill. I can't work in the kitchen because I don't have a sense of smell. I can't smell if things are sour or not. I can't tell if things are fresh. So, like I said earlier, it's really hard to try to find food. And normally what I do eat is just peanut butter and jelly. That's the best, safest thing you can probably eat in a state that is considered with meat and cheese and dairy. Yeah, peanut butter and jelly. Just make sure the peanut butter doesn't have any milk substance in it. Milky bear, smooth, milky peanut butter. What? No. Yeah. But with that said, I just wanted to emphasize a few things and talk about a few things, get something off my chest so you guys have a better understanding. As the pen photographer, I live my life day by day by trying to hope that someone will bless me with an opportunity or with a goal in mind or with love and care or with financials, especially with financials. But I just, 2019 has not been good for me. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm not even doing anything wrong because if I was doing something wrong, I'm pretty sure my ass would probably be in an ICE prison somewhere. Or like, I'm pretty sure ICE would like, we want you to fuck up. We just want you to fuck up. Come on. Come on, Panda. Fuck up one time. Just do it one time, Panda. One time I want you to fuck up so we can come in and come get you. Oh, by the way, the United States courthouse is right there too, so they can come get me anytime. They want me to fuck up. I'm not fucking that. I'm not messing up my opportunity at all. Oh, email. Thought it was a donation, but it's not. It's some junk mail. Junk mail. Jamie Bauer. Okay, so I don't know who's watching. Someone's watching. They didn't say anything. And a couple of people was watching. They didn't say a word. I guess they just watching to watch, and I appreciate it. Really do. But I got 1,850 subscribers, and only what 10 was watching. Found that suspect. Very finding that suspect. So, but I am going to add some photo. I'm going to add another photo and probably post it on Instagram and Facebook today. I'm very, very active. First of all, let me tell you the groups I'm very active on. So, Sony Alpha Community, Cameras, Art of Microphotography, Art of Landscape, Photography Videography School that David Oster organized, lens test and community, microphotography, art of portraits, art of street photography, portraits and off-camera flash groups, speedlights and strobe groups, Alpha 8 Art group, that's my group that I organized. Time-lapse group called Creative Fundamentals, Backyard Astrophenomeny, even Sony A99, which I don't have an A799 Mark II, I rented that like in 2.5 years, about like 2 years ago. I love that camera. That 4K cover of that camera was truly, really good. I can fuck with that A mount. Because I like A mount. I don't care. I still like A mount. But I really do. But yeah, I got a bunch of groups here on Facebook. Instagram is easy. Same as YouTube, ThePandaPhotographer, all one word. If you go to my main website, you can see these icons at the top. That's where you can find me on Linky Link, on LinkedIn, like my blog. I should write about how sad I was last night because it rained on me last night. Terrible way. That's why I had to come here and take a shower, change clothes, because it rained pretty fucking bad. I'm telling you, Midwest is like known for it. It's sunny one day and super thunderstorms the next day. You never know what you're gonna get. So, but independent photographer, everyone. So if you guys want to support, the link is down in the descriptions. I guess I will talk to you guys later. It's been an hour live stream, so I'm not trying to go over 1 hour because most people don't want to sit there and watch a live stream for an hour or watch playback video for an hour. Most are probably getting is 3 minutes, which is pretty low, and that's what hurts my channel too. When people don't watch the video for no more than like 10 minutes, 10 minutes, it does hurt a channel. Believe it or not, statistically, and it says it on YouTube when you look at the analytics. If a person is watching your video for 3 minutes, but you have an hour video, that's really bad. That means YouTube is not going to recommend it to anyone. So that's too sad. That's a shame. This is shame. Oh, this is my 60-minute mark. But